Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Monday. So happy you're all here and celebrating the 1 year and I think 1 week anniversary with us. We have something special in mind for you today. It's going to be a little bit longer than normal. We will be going through a process. So of course, if you're not able to kind of close your eyes safely and relax, then just come back to this at another time. If it's your first time watching Mindful Monday, feel free to type in the comments, whether you're watching live or recorded, where you're coming from, if you have any questions, if you have any topics you'd like to hear covered in the future as well. And also, if it's your first time watching, you can type the word mindful, and after this recording, I'll come back and put a link in there after your comment, which you can follow to get a free hypnotic audio on releasing unwanted, limiting beliefs. So today we're here to talk to you about how to eliminate persistent negative emotions using NLP's drop down and through. And it's a great technique. That being said, this technique is a variation from timeline therapy, and it's used to help in general. It's mostly used to help people overcome repeated episodes of unwarranted negative emotions arising, particularly when it's been going on for a long time. It's often useful when nothing else has worked, so it's one of the big guns, if you will. It is important if you're using it for that purpose to move all the way through the process, because you wouldn't want to stop kind of in the middle. For today, I'm going to talk a little bit about how the general purpose process works when we're doing it for those, big gun kind of situations. Today's, because we're doing a group one, so it wouldn't be easy for me to do for all of you, we're going to do kind of a more relaxing meditative one that is meant to kind of drop through any feelings of stress or discomfort and or fatigue kind of thing, and wake up feeling refreshed, if that makes sense to you. So how you do the drop down through technique is to basically, number one, is to identify the experience and the emotion that you do want to transform. And then number two is you're going to step kind of into that experience. So you'll close your eyes, kind of imagine yourself being there. And then we drop down through the experience. So this might sound strange, but yet our minds are incredibly imaginative. And you can just imagine kind of like sitting above a trapdoor, if you will, maybe in a chair, whatever's comfortable for you, and then imagine dropping down through that trapdoor and then through that old experience until you drop underneath that old unwanted feeling. And then you'll notice what feeling or emotion is there lying beneath this first emotion. And you keep repeating this process over and over until you come to kind of a nothingness or a void. There's nothing else left there. And then we confirm the experience by just allowing ourselves to be in this nothingness, this void, this emptiness for a few moments. And then you imagine that void or nothingness opening up. And then imagine yourself dropping through and out on the other side of the nothingness. And then you ask yourself what you're experiencing here on the other side of this nothingness, on the other side of the experience, the nothingness, etc., etc. And maybe you kind of notice if there's anyone there, or what you're seeing or feeling or hearing, what's going on. And then from this side, this other side of the nothingness, you ask yourself, how does this experience transform the original issue? So it's a little bit abstract, I know, but it's a very cool, very neat process, drop down and through. So we're going to go through, like I said, more of a meditative one today, because it wouldn't be useful for me to not know what everybody's issues are out there in the virtual world. So if you have the time, this will probably take a little over 20 minutes today. We don't usually stay that long. So if you're not able to kind of do the process safely with your eyes closed, then please come back. This video will be available to you at any time in the future. All right. But if you are available to do the process, then I'll invite you to find a comfy place and set yourself up there. Just getting comfortable, either seated or lying down, and allowing your eyes to close down. And then take a moment and just follow your breath, noticing how you feel, and simply scanning your body and taking inventory of how you feel right here, right now. And nothing needs to change. And then setting the intention for this hypnotic meditation to go deeply within, so deep in fact that it will feel as if you've had hours of rest. And now slowly and gently bringing your attention to your body, resting where it is, letting go of the past and letting go of the future. Just being present to experience a profound calm and peace in the hypnotic state. And also its ability to energize and refresh us, to give us abundant energy throughout our days. And if you consider that maybe a part of you might feel maybe somewhat heavy or tired after a long, perhaps weekend, or beginning the week on a Monday, or any sensations of heaviness that you have now, just acknowledge how you feel now in this moment without any judgment, simply scanning your body and taking inventory of how you feel right now. Knowing nothing needs to change and just being aware of how your body does feel, how the belly feels and how your heart feels, even the state of your own mind. And now imagine as if you were a child lying down in bed at night, and there's a window by the bed and the curtains are drawn closed. And imagine that you open those curtains up and you look through the window into a beautiful night sky. And you see all the stars, and right there in the very center of your awareness, you notice a large full moon with silver gray craters, and the shape of the moon and the texture, its size, and starting to imagine that moon as if it is in the very center of your forehead with those eyes closed. And now gently rolling your closed eyes up and focusing above and between your physical eyes as if you're that child lying in bed at night, looking through the window and gazing up at that large full moon with your eyes closed but rolled up. That's right. And as you gaze into that moon, begin by taking a slow, easy breath, filling your lungs. And as you exhale, think to yourself, relax now. And once again, another slow, big breath in. And on your exhale, again, think relax now. Nicely now, one more time, breathing in, filling those lungs fully and completely, gazing at that moon. And exhale to relax now. Good. And you can breathe normally now as I begin to count backwards from 5 down to 1. When I get to 1, you'll simply relax that inner gaze, letting it go and letting that moonlight wash down over your body. And so on number 5, practice being in the here and the now. And 4, letting go of the future. And 3, gazing at that inner moon. Number 2, another big breath in. And on 1, exhale, let your eyes close down as if though they're feeling sealed down comfortably, letting that inner gaze relax and imagining that moonlight washing down and over your body from your head all the way down to your toes, your feet, and bring all of your attention down to those feet and those toes. And focusing down now on your legs. Now in a moment, I'll have you begin to gently tense the muscles in those legs. And as you start tensing, you'll slowly begin to inhale. You're going to feel what a sense of tension or even a bit of darkness feels like as it tenses and it blocks. And when you exhale and release, you're going to allow the moonlight to start to flood down into those legs. And so begin inhaling now, tensing through the toes, tensing through the feet. Inhale, inhale, tense the lower legs, tense the upper legs. Inhale even deeper, tense and hold, and feel what it's like to hold that tightness, to hold that locked feeling, and then exhale it all out, releasing. And repeat in your mind, my legs are open and relaxed. My legs are open and relaxed. And feel that soothing, comforting moonlight that is washing down into your legs, bringing comfort and the peace of night. And that sense of light and openness is slowly beginning to invigorate you in the most gentle way as you bring your attention now to your hips and your buttocks and your lower abdomen, and then your lower back And start inhaling here and tensing those hips, the buttocks, the belly. Inhale and tense and draw the belly button in and tense that area up and tense and feel like it's blocked and the energy just isn't moving. It's blocked and hold it there. And then exhale and let go. So relaxed. And repeat in your mind, my lower body is open and relaxed. My lower body is open and relaxed. I'm breathing into the belly. And welcome that moonlight to melt down into your lower abdomen. Now as your attention goes to your chest and your rib cage, your upper back and your shoulders, and as you start to inhale, you might even pull your shoulders up to your ears, starting to tense them up just for a moment. Inhale, inhale, and tense, and hold it right there. Feel what it's like when it's locked. Holding that tension, holding that. And then exhale, release, and let it all go. And imagine that moonlight moving down into your chest. Your upper body is now relaxing. The upper body is open and relaxed. Welcoming that moonlight to trickle down through your torso, all the way down through your legs. And now directing your attention down to those hands and your arms. And now you can make fists with your hands. As you start to tense them up, you can inhale, tensing up your fists, tensing up your wrists, your arms, and squeezing there. Making your upper arms tighter all the way up through your shoulders, and tense, and inhale, and hold that tension and hold the breath. And feel what it's like to have that tension. And then exhale, release, and let go. That's right, just letting go, soothing moonlight. Now traveling through your arms as you repeat in your mind. Your arms and hands are open and relaxed. Arms and hands open and relaxed. That's right. Now you're going to do this with your entire body, including your face. And so you'll be squeezing the muscles in your face towards the tip of your nose, knowing nobody's looking. Just beginning to inhale and tensing up your feet and your legs. Tense up those arms. Tense up the belly, the torso, the shoulders, the neck, the throat, the arms. Even make a funny face. Squeeze, inhale, inhale, and hold. Hold the tension, hold the breath, tensing up the entire body. And when you're ready, exhale, release, and let go. Good. Now take a nice deep breath again and feel that soothing nighttime moonlight moving through your body. Your whole body now open and relaxed. And imagine as if you are once again that child in bed, watching the moon taking its path across the sky. And as the moon starts to set, the sun starts to rise. And you can imagine the first rays of sunlight rising up over the horizon. And the sky starts to fill with color. Oranges and reds turning into yellow. And then the sky becomes more and more blue. As the sun shines brightly in the sky, you can now imagine that sunlight overhead, as if it is overhead in the room you're in, as if the ceiling just dissolves away and the light just pours down into the room, descending down. And now I'd like to invite you to imagine that just below you there, there's a trapdoor. There's a trapdoor, and below that door, there's a sea of light. A sea of light below that door. And when I snap my fingers, that trapdoor will open, and you can imagine yourself drifting down below into an infinite sea of beautiful light, as if there is a swimming pool of light or an ocean of light beneath you. And this light will be pure and refreshing, and it represents only goodness, only love, only peace and joy. And so now when I snap my fingers, you'll drop down into this light. Snap, moving down and dropping, as if dropping out of your body and into that sea of light below. Infused with this light, dropped out of any remaining heaviness or tension or any other negativity, any darkness, into the sea of light, as if floating in an ocean of light. And as you look in front of you, there's this pure light, And so you look to your left and to your right, and there's nothing but light. And as you look behind you, there's just this light, this pure energy, this pure vibrancy, completely pure, peaceful, with the most beautiful joy moving through your state of being. That's right. Now looking up, as if looking up through that hole there in the floor, and you see your body up there, maybe sensing any remaining heaviness or tiredness or anything else negative that you'd like to transform up there. And then bringing this light that you are right now up with you, let it floating up, and take all that light with you as you float up higher and higher, floating back up. And then take a breath back up into your body up there. And as you exhale, infuse your body, infuse your heart with this light being inside of you, felt in every cell of your body right here, right now. And just feeling this light truly washing over your whole body in the here and now. That's right. Now in a moment, I'll be snapping my fingers again, and when I do, you allow yourself to drop down through again into that infinite sea of light. And now, drop down as if out of your body into the light below. It's like splashing down into that light. And this light is pure energy, pure love, pure bliss. And so just bathe in it. There's no time, no space here, no places or events, just pure being. That's right. And as you look up again through that hole in the floor, and you see your body up there, notice, are there any places that need attention within your body? Again, allow yourself to float back up, bringing all of that light, all of that goodness with you up into your body right here, right now. Open your heart, letting all of this light fill the space of your being. In and around your body, light pouring down from above, and light all below you, all around you. And it feels so alive in the most subtle and beautiful ways. It offers you a feeling of being whole and complete just as you are. Nothing has to be added or taken away. Perfect just as it is. That's right. And now as you simply let yourself rest here, I'll be slowly counting backwards from 10 down to 1. And each number I count, the space between each number is going to feel not just like seconds. It'll feel like minutes. It'll gradually start to feel like many minutes. And the space between each number might feel more like hours of rest and relaxation. And at some point during this countdown, you'll notice the shift occurring within you, and you'll know when it happens. This is hypnotic time distortion, feeling so deeply relaxed that your bodily cells will feel as if they're getting a full night of sleep just in this little meditation. And so on number 10, as you relax, time becomes distorted and seconds feel like minutes. In 9, rest, rejuvenate, and sleep. 8, time meaning nothing as you sleep. Rest, sleep. And 7, as if hours of deep nighttime, restful sleep have gone by. And 6, you will notice when the shift started occurring. Now time meaning nothing. And number 5, relax, rest, and sleep. 4, as if hours of sleep have passed. Hours of sleep have passed. And 3, resting, rejuvenating, and healing. And 2, calm, relaxed, and at peace, fading away to number 1 and 0 in this place of neutrality and rest, as if there was a little seed planted in the earth, surrounded by the darkness of earth, and then something inside of it starts to stir and to move and to grow and to sprout. And that little sprout comes out of the seed to gather the nutrients of the earth itself. and it starts to pull in the moisture of the earth. And something inside of it starts to grow and to move and to expand. And another sprout comes out, and roots start to extend down. It finds solidity in the earth, and it starts this movement, not even knowing where it's going, but it's moving up somehow, and the roots are extending down and down into the earth. And the trunk just barely becoming stronger with each breath until it breaks through into the sunlight and continues to grow and expand. And now this time, I'm going to begin counting from 1 to 10, and every number I count is going to cause the tree to grow stronger and stronger, and roots to pull up, and energy coming up from the earth, from the light below. And the trunk is getting stronger, right up through your spine as you breathe, and the branches extend out into the sunlight, and that light that's there above. And number 1, you remember the light that's below and your roots extending through your feet. Number 2, the trunk getting stronger as you're breathing and your body's awakening to more and more life energy. And 1, 2, 3, a gentle smile begins to grow inside of you with a sense of what it's like to be a tree that's awakening to all of its potential. Number 4, branches extending outwards. And the me is blossoming, taking in all of the light of the sun. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, starting to get a sense of that sap, that life force energy, the blood and the oxygen moving through the body. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, energy is starting to awaken. And now 6, 7, 8, peacefully, as if a sense of strength and power of its own. 7, 8, and 9. And number 10, a spark of light awakens. The tree comes into its fullness. You see it right here and now, and noticing that something is different. Something within you has changed. As you center right within your heart and breathe gently into your belly, something is different. Something is not as it was. Now remember all the light shining down from above. And remember all the light within your own being. Remember the light below, peaceful yet powerful, calm and confident energy that will sustain you throughout the day. Now I'll give you a moment in silence to just enjoy this state that you have cultivated here and now, and to set your own intentions for this meditation, your own intentions. And knowing that you can return to this state anytime you wish, and taking some time, and let's become your own state right here, right now. That's right. Now in a moment, I'll be counting slowly from 1 to 5, and when I reach the number 5, you'll be back to your full and regular awakened consciousness, feeling rested, refreshed, and remembering this entire meditation, knowing that you can return to this resourceful state anytime you wish. And so number 1, coming back more and more now to the sound of my voice, feeling like you've just been on a nice little journey and had a great nap. And 2, feeling good about yourself, the world, and everyone in it. Returning gently now to the body, knowing you can return to this state anytime you wish. And each and every time you practice hypnosis or self-hypnosis, you'll go faster and deeper and have more powerful results. On 3, beginning to breathe and move and stretch. And you know you can remember anything you want to remember. And remember to let go of anything you don't need to remember all of it. Number 4, coming back more and more now, feeling rested and refreshed, as if the fresh spring water just rushed across your eyes and face. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming all the way up, wide awake, back right here and now to your full and regular waking consciousness, feeling rested, refreshed, energized, filled with light, and rejuvenated. That's right. Good, good, good. And so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this extended version of Mindful Monday, and we hope to see you soon. Make it a great one.